click the record button and say, yo, what up? How's it going, everybody? I got another deck doctor here. This time for Retainer Odin. He says, can't be in stream tonight, traveling home for the holidays. Hope everyone had a good one. We did. Thanks for asking. So his pitches: Fire, Fury, Shigaraki. We have to keep Prominence Burn. He says, I would like to utilize Shigaraki's free damage with Fury cards for big numbers and guarantee damage every combat. I am not attached to any foundation. And so let's first off, let's take a look at the choices that they've made when it comes to building Fire Shigaraki. I have gone ahead and thrown a bunch of stuff into the sideboard, and then we'll just talk through my thoughts and decision making. So obviously we have to keep the Prominence Burn, and I think Prominence Burn being a 3 of is totally rad. I think it's a totally chill choice. The next thing that I see is the Ignited Arrow. If it's blocked, you discard cards on top of your deck until you discard attack. Works really well tactically with Shigaraki. So either they block, they block and they give me a move, right? They full block, they give me a move. They partial block, they give me a move. They take 2 damage from the Ignited Arrow, and then I burn them for 5 with Shigaraki. So it's a 7 damage move that I pick up another move. Or they don't block, I don't get the move, and they take 9 damage. Seems pretty good for a 4 diff. It feels very bad for my opponent not to block my 2 speed for 5 that just like burns them, or 2 speed for 4 that burns them for 5. So the card feels very, very good. My big thing is it's always going to be blocked. It's just going to be blocked. The more that I've played Ignited Arrow, the less that I feel great about it. It definitely puts a lot of eggs in one basket. Up next, we're going to go to Stun Grenade. This card's insane. It has Stun 1, and it does almost as good of a job as finding attacks as Ignited Arrow, but it's on your time as opposed to on their time. Also a 4 mid for 4, so 4 mid for 9 in Shigaraki if we touch them. And it says that like stuff gets to happen. Nitro Explosion Condition. This is a 5 high for 4. Remove for powerful 2. That's irrelevant. But it says after a fear attack leaves your card pool during the combat phase. We don't have a way to do that. I guess we do with Prominence Burn, but we'd have to have like, it'd have to go like Nitro into Stun Grenade into Prominence Burn, remove the Stun Grenade, respond, get a momentum. Or I guess you go Nitro, right? And Nitro tactically works with Stun Grenade because whenever this Nitro leaves, Stun Grenade gets +1 to its stun rating. It's fine. It's fine. But the one card that I'm really confused about is this Blast Rush Turbo, and this card is not going to last our last. It's a 4 low for 5. The bottom hand says if I've discarded a card from my card pool this combat phase, it gets +1 speed, +3 damage. Incredible for Bakugo. Terrible for every other character. Literally every other character. This card just like doesn't really work. Strictly because it says if I have to have discarded the card. This card doesn't count, and this card doesn't count, because they get removed from the game. And we don't actually have any ways to do stat pumps or to clear things on this side either. And Season Advantage doesn't count because it builds down, and this thing even says an attack. Or it says from a card, sorry. This card builds, it doesn't just get discarded. Yeah. Let's now look at the actions and assets. 4 actions, just Season the Advantage. This card's very good. +2 speed, and then flip one of their cards. Incredible. Incredibly good. Press Conference, stunning. We're probably going to up it to a 4 of. Ice Gliding, League Interview, probably going to be a 1 of. Homage is interesting. Yes, it is draw power on the fire symbol, but I think there's probably just better things we could be doing besides what Homage has got going on. And it's really cool with seizing, but I don't think it deserves a home in our Shigaraki deck. Agitation being a 2 of is cool. If our move gets blocked, I get to draw a card. It feels really good tactically with Ignited Arrow, right? So we put that 3rd condition on of if you block, not only do I get to find the move, but I also draw a card. Like Agitation Ignited Arrow is like some of the best value you can find on my opponent blocking my move. Feels very good. In Danger, this card's bad. Let's fight bad guys. This card's insane. Heroic Lineage, a very good card. Keen Observation, I am a big Keen Observation hater, so we're going to cut this card for sure. Stats, This is a 50 card deck, so I'm going to do my best to keep it around 50 cards. We're playing 16 attacks. I'm going to try not to bloat it up as much as we can. Looking at the block modifiers that we starting out, 6 is too low, especially with the cool ability that we have of response commit after you completely block an attack. Rival destroys a ready foundation. This card is just too good this ability is too good to be poked in our ankles too well. So let's see what we have. We got 2 cards already in the sideboard, and I've added 15 more. So let's just look at the attacks first, right? Look at the attack first. So he put Turn of Dust, and I put in Long Lasting Explosion. Long Lasting Explosion is a 5 mid for 6. That says my next move gets faster, which is exactly what I want out of Shigaraki. I need my Prominence Burns to start at 7 high for 7s, and then they become 9 high for 7s. And I can Prominence Burn, remove the long-lasting explosion in order to make stuff happen. This feels incredible. Up next, we've got Rapid Punches, another Fury card that gets Speed. Speed is the name of the game because our character gives 5 damage once per turn, right? Speed is the name of the game. This deck gets +1 speed for each copy of Rapid Punches in my card pool. It counts itself, and so you Rapid Punches. It's a 5 low for 4. If it hits, you burn them, and you get to draw a card with the response. After this attack takes damage, you draw a card. Beautiful 2 mid block. Stun Grenade. Hellflame Stomp. It's a 1 low block, 4 low for 4. Lose 2 health. This attack gets 2 speed or 2 damage. When you're trying to go for the kill, you give it the damage. When you're trying to push through, you give it the speed. So it's a 4 diff, 6 low for 4. That burns them for 5. Absolutely incredible. This card is nuts, and it's got a 1 low block. That's insane. Touch of Decay, it's classic. Combos with Fury. The main reason that we would be playing Furies is Prominence Burn has like a soft combo, and then Touch of Decay has a hard combo. It says Code of Foundation. If it's completely blocked, add it back to your hand. So like you're going to get this 9 damage through, or maybe 7 damage through, depending. And then if it's not blocked at all, you draw a card. And lastly, Decaying Grip. This card's got a really cool Shigaraki response of after you block with this card, ready your character. So if they play a mid, you block with Decaying Grip, you respond with Shigaraki, commit, blow up their foundation, and then respond with Decaying Grip to ready back up Shigaraki. And then on your next block, you can block and then respond with Shigaraki again. This card's super, super cool. I love this out of one of and every single one of my Shigaraki decks. So let's talk about it. Let's start making some cuts. All right. First and foremost, I think Blast Rush Turbo is just gone. I think there's no reason for us to play that card. I think United Arrow gets to go to a 2 of. I think this is better things we could be doing with our time. And I think Nitro Explosion Ignition, as much as I like this card and how it works with Stun Grenade, I want to cut it because I think there's other things that we can be doing. Let's look at difficulty one more time. I would much rather be playing Long Lasting Explosion. I would much rather be playing Rapid Punches because I think that they are bigger threats. And Rapid Punches does things on its own, whereas Ignition wants to do things with other things, right? It fuels Stun Grenade as opposed to this card being good all by its lonesome. So I'm going to cut Nitro Explosion Ignition, and I'm going to put in 4 Rapid Punches and see how I feel about it. Back to 12. Goal is to go to, I think, 18 attacks in our 50 card deck, and maybe 17. And the reason it's so high is because we have to have at least 1 every turn, and my opponent is going to block 1 every turn. So I actually have to play 2 attacks every turn. Let's go back to difficulty. I love Long Lasting Explosion. I'm going to put it at a 3 of. I think Long Lasting into any of these moves, like Long Lasting into Ignited, or actually, hold on. This is a low attack. This is a mid attack. Getting more damage is not actually worth it. So maybe we do something else. Maybe instead of Long Lasting, maybe we actually just do Turn to Dust. Huh. I think Turn to Dust is incredible. It's one of those really, really good ones. 15. That feels good. And then from here, I mean, we have 2 Hellflame Stomps that we just add, and that puts us to our 17 that I wanted. Look at our block zones for our moves. 3 highs, 2 highs. So 5 highs, then 2 lows. I wonder if we did this and then did this. I think that technically this is just like a better card than what Hellflame Stomp has got going on. But man, this card pushes damage so easy. Pay 2 life for +2 speed is really, really good. Yeah. My honest opinion is I just want the deck to be a little thicker. But we will fix it. I think 17 attacks is totally fine. Up next, let's talk about seizing. I think 4x seizing in any 6 hand size character is too much. I think the only character that can maybe get away with this is Jiro. But she has draw power on her attacks. I'm gonna put this down to a 2 of, because I'm gonna put in one Go for the Win, and I'm gonna put in one Sugar Rush power up. I think both of these cards, saying plus speed, do things that are slightly different than Go for the than Seizing the Advantage, and you never want to double draw seizings. I think drawing 2 Seizing the Advantage is actually bad. I think that as soon as you double up on this card and you've got too many of this card in your hand, I think it's just over. I think this is just the right play. Still keep your 4 actions. If you wanted to, you could pump Seizing up to a 3 of, but it means that we're losing foundations here. We're gonna keep it down to a 2 of for now. Odin, if you decide that you want to change your mind about that, please feel free. I'm now gonna take and I'm gonna go through your foundation lineup, and I'm just gonna rip everything out that I don't like. so here goes. First and foremost, League Interview gets to be a 1 of at maximum. At maximum. You're not playing a bunch of 5 difficulties as your openers, and so yes, if you check a 3, you make it a 4 on your openers. But I just don't care. I'm down to commit the foundations. Homage, bad card. Agitation, 1 of at max. In Danger, bad card. Let's Fight Bad Guys, insane card. Keen Observation, bad card. I ripped half of your foundations out. Let's let's look at the moves that we want to play. Quick to Act, insane card. This card's so good. Calling for Backup, where this card says that when we're at less than half health, we get +1 speed. Speed's the name of the game. We need speed because we get free damage. We gotta have the damage. Calling for Backup says that we're not a 6-hander on the turns that we calling for backup. For every attack that we have a calling for backup, we're now +1 hand size. So being a 7 hand size Shigaraki, nuts. Actually insane. Fastest Flame is going to be a 2 of. It is 2 more copies of the best foundation in our deck, and that's Let's Fight Bad Guys. Let's Fight Bad Guys is insane. Fastest Flame, also very good. Irrefutable is a very good card. We're going to put it at a 2 of, and that means that we're going to drop Heroic Lineage down to a 3 of, and we'll see what happens there. Plus Ultra is very good. I want to put Plus Ultra in your deck. If we had more room for cards, since I'm trying to keep it as close to 50 as possible, I would definitely be putting Plus Ultra at least a 1 of in your deck. Unnerving Energy, this card's cool, but it's a 4 check. Defrosting, I think double Defrosting is kind of cool. Let's look and see where we're at now. 50 even with our block zones. We have too many. We don't have enough high blocks. We have too many mid blocks. Look at our block zones. Look at all these mid blocks. Okay, that's easy enough. We have literally 1 high block and it's press conference. Well, obviously we get to push this up to a 4 of. It was the best one that we have. I'm going to take and I'm going to go back to this, and I'm going to go scout for Fire Foundation high block and then see what I find. Press conference. Drowning Resentment is a good one. Cool Student's a good one. Stronger Darkness is incredible. We probably should have that. Latent Skill is a great one. Let's put you over here. Frozen is a good one. We can look at that. I don't want to put Keen Observation back on our deck. Man, this sucks. I would have loved to have had Stronger Darkness. Just as the spam. Maybe it is Unnerving Energy. I mean, this card's good, right? This card's good. All right, let's bring it back. All right. We have 10 high blocks. We get to look at Latent Skill. Let's put it at a 3 of. Frozen at a 2 of. That's enough, right? 15 high blocks. That's so many high blocks. We're good. We're so good. I think this card being able to filter is fine, but we shouldn't need this card. I think if your Shigaraki deck needs this card, I think you just don't have enough attacks in your deck. And then Frozen is just Destroy Foundation for stun 1. It's good enough. Let's look at block zones. This is fine. Look at low blocks. I think from here, we just have to cut mids in order to get back down to this number. I think Fastest Flame might be what needs to go first, because I think Defrosting and Ice Clay. Actually, I hate this card. I think this card's gonna leave. I don't like that card. Not in this kind of a deck. If you're playing a bunch of 6 diffs or 6 diffs, I'm in. But I'm just not here for it. I almost feel that same way about Agitation, and I kind of want to let this ride. 15 highs, 28 lows. I don't like that card because I forget it has text. Well, yeah, Eyebright, obviously. I think the first easy cut is probably just Fastest Flame, right? Because it's just first enhance +2 speed. I think this is, it just says that you have to be a little more patient with your Let's Fight bad guys and make them a little bit better. At the same time, I think Fastest Flame is kind of nuts. Maybe it is just ice gliding down to a 3 of? And maybe we just cut the agitation. Right? 54? 54 and 17 is not terrible. Chat, what do you think? What do you think? I think we could get to 53 if we cut the agitation. But otherwise, I think I'm actually just chill. I think I'm chill. Because the big thing here is we need speed pump. We need speed pump. And so that's why I want to keep this Fastest Flame. I think Fastest Flame existing at a 2 of is very good. You'd cut agitation? I think I'm going to leave it for now. But, Odin, whenever you watch this, I think this is first on the cutting block. I like agitation as a card. It just feels like a card for a slower format, and at the same time, you're like not playing a very slow deck, right? This says that you're trying to kill people, right? The slow decks play big decks, the fast decks play slim decks. Yeah. All right, I think this is where I'm gonna leave it. I think agitation is the flex card that you get to have per se. So with that, thank you for the support over on Patreon. Thanks for letting me see your really awesome Fire Shigaraki deck. And with that, I wish you well.